on the 7. A gain of 6 there on first.
4 yards to go on second down from the 7.
Again, it's Cooper as he makes the catch. First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back.
Elliott.
And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. And one of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you could darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back.
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Cowboys are now just an extra point away from moving out in front. Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. He's got it, and they take the lead at 7-6. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away.
McKenzie now from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails, because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis in this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
One of the best routes, one of the favorite routes of any play caller. He just ran that one. Nice little angle route. That's supposed to be a catch, and usually it is in running back drop.
Yeah, I mean, he's a running back, but he's got hands. He should have caught it. An incomplete pass on second down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. To the air, Allen. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3 and out and giving the ball back to their offense?
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. They do go for it. Here's Allen. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. There he goes, left side. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown.
Well, Matt Breida actually had the fastest play of 2019, hitting 22.3 miles an hour on an 83-yard touchdown run, and he was moving here too.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And the next-gen stats are going to tell the story, and wow, what a story it is. Nearly a full 23 miles an hour. One of the fastest plays on record, folks.
It's complete, and he is into the end zone again. So get him some oxygen. He scores on the long run and then punches in the 2-point conversion for good measure.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This one will come out to the 25 as Pollard is going to elect not to return it. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. Meanwhile, Dak's throw taken in by Cooper here. Touchdown! Amari Cooper, 75 yards. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. Well, we know that he can beat you in a number of ways. He can catch it short, he can take it long, or he can do what we just saw right there, catch it and then run with the football. Prescott, they're going to throw for it. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of two-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked up by Anthony Brown. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. And now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Following the interception, here's Prescott. Flush to his right. They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Here's Allen to throw it. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And there's the former Cowboy, Cole Beasley. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Now Allen. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Allen to throw once more. Being chased out left. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. On play action, Allen. He'll buy some time right.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Throwing on first down is Allen. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Bills taking the lead to the locker room. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the third quarter. And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. He finds his target, it's Schultz. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. On second down, Elliott. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 49-yard line. Staying on his feet. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
A third quarter now, and a one-point game as they line up 2nd and 10. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. Dancing to his left. And he is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Cowboys. CeeDee Lamb, 49 yards. And the Cowboys have retaken the lead.
The catch and the touchdown, they were the end result of a terrific route run by the receiver.
So Dak will bring the Cowboys up to go for the two-point try. They'll let Elliott try and run it in. And he will dive into the end zone, and the two-point conversion is successful. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. McKenzie now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Now a throw complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Good, sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
Allen off the play fake. He's going to go deep for Beasley. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by DeMonte Casey. And some room to work. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Now Zerline on to add the extra point. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. He's got it at the 10.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. from the 15, the risk reward, it's just not there.
It's so risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. On first down, they'll start out with Singletary. And down he'll go at the 25.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On play action, Allen. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. 2nd and 10. Here's Allen. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
They'll run on 1st down with Singletary. It was Osa Odighizuwa on the tackle.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
On 2nd and 9, Allen. He'll get this out wide to Singletary. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. They'll try and run for this with Singletary. And he'll be brought down at what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. The left side caught by Diggs. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Good yardage on the completion there. When they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they got to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done.
Touchdown, Bills! Dawson Knox, a touchdown grab from Josh Allen. And the Bills have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This is Tony Pollard. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. Tony Pollard. He will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. A big-time special teams play here in the 4th quarter to extend their lead.
And coaches preach it all the time. If you can score on special teams, your chances of winning the game really jump up in a big way. Now, I'll let our analytics friends quantify it and give us the exact numbers, but that's what coaches talk about all the time, that extra momentum, that extra bounce you get from a special team score.
I don't have any analytics friends. Those are your friends.
I'll claim them.
McKenzie now from his end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Flushed out right. 1st down and more for Allen. And Allen will have the 1st down as he's able to slide to avoid the contact at the end.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Allen toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Tight end has become a bigger and bigger part of the passing game in the NFL, but if you drop the football, that position can get swapped out with a wide receiver in that spot, a running back in that spot. There are other ways they can go if you're not going to catch the ball.
And that's not just his 1st drop, his 2nd drop of the game. Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
One final try here for Allen. Rolling to his right, to the sideline, and he's got it. Say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a 1st down. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen, eluding the pressure right. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. Now the Bills are going to use the 1st of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends. Allen now on the sneak. And he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
Josh Allen with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Bills draw a bit closer. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Now Pollard. And a mistake on the lateral. It's a loose ball. And I believe he was able to get this back. He was. Boy, after giving up the touchdown, lucky that didn't turn into another.
I didn't do this in college, but I did it in high school. When you return kicks and you lose it yourself, the panic that goes through you and the determination to get the ball back, I don't even know how to describe it. And I think we just saw an example there.
Yeah, and the relief when you get it back like he did.
Yeah, you go to the sidelines, you know you're going to get yelled at, but you can handle it because you got the ball back.
And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. Still 9 remaining on 2nd down. To throw is Prescott. They'll roll him out right. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. But when he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
Allen's throw here taken in by Knox. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line.
A gain of 14. 1st down, Bills.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Allen. Throwing the out route and complete. It's McKenzie. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
That completion helps out in a nice way. Now they can take a little bit more time, but guess what? They've got to make sure on their throws that they see it open, not just anticipate it.
Yeah, the Cowboys here on 3rd down, bringing in an extra defensive back. Now Allen. On the left side, he finds Beasley. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there, picked up the 1st down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as they understand where they are in the field?
Allen. Now they go screen. It's complete. And here he'll get it down to the 7. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. They'll run out of the gun with Singletary. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. Now they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Throwing is Allen. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So now it's 4th and goal. 1 play for the win. Other than that, not a very exciting finish.
Just a walk in the park.
Yeah, ho-ho.
Yeah, ho-ho. I know one thing, though. I'm making someone beat me other than their top receiver.
Likely the
For the game right here, baby.
Trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal.
For the game.
It's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners. And this is caught, and it's a 3-point game. So they make the decision. They want a 3-point lead versus a 2-point lead, and they got it.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, it seems like the exact right thing to do. Put a little pressure on your defense, but the biggest thing now is you're making the other team chase you.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Now Pollard. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into...
And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Levi Wallace with a pick. And the
GG's.
on the final
GG's.
turnover to seal this football game. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here. Coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.